want out. The Biafran people, the Ududua people, they may do better. Every single one of them who is agitating is asking for a chance to create a nation that they can be able to be patriotic to. No single human being is patriotic to Nigeria. I say it and I say it again. Nobody. Nobody is patriotic to Nigeria, including Obasanjo and Buhari. They are not patriotic to Nigeria. Because if they are patriotic, what is happening today cannot happen. These are people who can take a life, innocent life. They don't care as long as their own selfish interest is being satisfied. Some, as long as their own tribe is being promoted, they don't care. They want to talk about their presidency. All you hear is Northern presidency, Southern presidency, Igbo presidency, Hausa presidency, Yoruba presidency. That is what you hear everywhere. What does that tell you? This country is not one and will never, ever be one. It doesn't matter how you try. The more you try, the more the insecurity increase. The more you try, the more life is lost. The more you try, the more the economy is being destroyed. The more you try, the more corruption increase. You have seen it. And if, you know, when we say certain things online, they will say social media ranting. They will say, don't mind those, they don't know what they're saying. When we say it, but there are people saying the same thing we are saying in their conventional media. There are some of them who pretend to be one Nigeria, but the same thing we are saying, only that we are expanding it and explaining it in a way that you can understand. And the difference between us and them is that we know the problem and we do not want to be part of it anymore. We have found the solution already. We are pursuing that solution by all means possible. The only solution is what? Disintegration of that contraption called Nigeria. We disintegrate it, the interest will die, and every region will grow at their own pace. That is the only solution. The difference between us and them is that these people know the problem, they complain about it, they talk about it, but they will never, ever pursue the solution or find the solution because the solution makes them irrelevant. They feel that the solution makes them irrelevant, not knowing that it is the solution that will give them legitimacy and make them much more relevance in the world more than any other thing. Just like P2B. If P2B was contesting in Biafra land, he wouldn't be crying that of bribery of delegates. He wouldn't be jumping from one party or the other to look for where he's not going to bribe delegates. If P2B was contesting in Biafra, he would not be running around. At least you'll be sure that you contest in a party that you belong, you want to contest, and then either you emerge or you don't emerge. But you see them, they know the truth, but they will never follow it. And if you think it is only us that is talking about the diversity in Nigeria that can never ever work, it doesn't matter how you try. The more you try, the more you fail. The more you try, the more people die. I want you to watch this video. Listen carefully to what this man is going to say. The man that is going to say this is from the north. Listen to what he has to say. There are still some people who know the truth, only that they are not bold enough to pursue the solution the way we are pursuing the solution. Mazen Nandekano knows the solution, and he gave every one of us the solution. We, the Biafrans, looked into the solution that Mazen Nandekano provided, and we saw that that is the only remedy for every indigenous tribe in the country of Nigeria to be free. It is not a selfish solution. It is not only to free Biafrans. It is to free every indigenous tribe in the country of Nigeria. Once you grant referendum, once Biafran referendum is being done, everybody will be free. You have seen nation, you have nations. Nations will emerge, and there will be a healthy competition. But they will never do it. British and the Western country will continue to support that evil that promotes their own agenda. They don't care about the poor masses. They don't care about the ordinary people. They don't care about you and I. I want you to listen to this man, what he has to say. Maybe you begin to believe it when you hear from other people. When we say it and repeat it, you don't seem to believe. But I want you to listen to this. Maybe after listening to this man, you might begin to change your mind and listen better. Watch.
No. When you take the history of Nigeria, from the very beginning, when we were amalgamated, to the very beginning we became a nation, we got it altogether wrong. You bring in people of different culture, different beliefs, different socialization, different milieu, different outlooks, merge them together by force to form a nation. Only the initial builders of Nigeria had a clear vision and a mission, devoid of any sentiment. Soon thereafter, it became clear that it was a wrong union. It was a union that was not properly negotiated. We could have remained a great country if we had isolated our own identities, peculiarities, culture, while contributing to build a nation just like America. But we ended up having people from one generation, one set of leaders to another, everybody coming with a vision and a mission, and destroy the previous ones he made, even if they are good, because they are put in place by an imaginary enemy. Secondly, we have a nation where we celebrate criminals. It is only in Nigeria that somebody will clearly steal and loot hugely from the public treasury. And then after some times, you see him receiving national honors. You see him being given chieftaincy titles. You see him being called king, prince, or an emir. That is an indicator that we are yet to be there. We also form a nation. Only the initial builders of Nigeria had a clear vision and a mission, devoid of any sentiment. Soon thereafter, it became clear that it was a wrong union. It was a union that was not properly negotiated. We could have remained a great country if we had isolated our own identities, peculiarities, culture, while contributing to build a nation just like America. But we ended up having people from one generation, one set of leaders to another, everybody coming with a vision and a mission, and destroy the previous ones he made, even if they are good, because they are put in place by an imaginary enemy. Secondly, we have a nation where we celebrate criminals. It is only in Nigeria that somebody will clearly steal and loot hugely from the public treasury. And then after some times, you see him receiving national honors. You see him being given chieftaincy titles. You see him being called king, prince, or an emir. That is an indicator that we are yet to be there. We also have a complacent followership, a followership that is satisfied with collecting 500 naira to vote, 1,000 naira to vote, a bar of soap, a tin of milk. On that basis, he surrenders his franchise. It means we are not conscious of our civic duties and responsibilities as a nation. Majority of the common people that are complaining now are also contributing to the destruction of the country in collaboration with the colleagues of the elites. While the elites are losing the treasury, they are hailing them. Today, if a northerner were to be caught stealing 10 billion naira and he is taken to court, believe me honestly, you will see northern organizations, northern elites, some of them saying that he is being persecuted because he's a northerner, because he's a Muslim.
We also saw it in southern Nigeria.
We had such an incident. I can give you, if you give me time. A former managing director of a bank in Nigeria, in northern Nigeria, in between his wife, his house girl, his younger brother, himself, stole 3 billion naira directly from shareholders' money.
Allegedly.
Yeah, no. Just wait. He was taken to court. And he appeared only once. Before the next adjournment date, two prominent Islamic scholars, a member of Jama'at al-Nasr al-Islam, and an elder went and visited the president, interceded on his own behalf. By the next adjournment date, the Attorney General entered a nolle prosequi in his own favor. 4 years after...
And that was the end of the case.
4 years after, I saw his name with OON, without being extended presidential political diplomacy, without degazetting his name. Until they degazetted, I still have the gazette. He has not been degazetted. 9 years after, another governor from South, maybe he was looking for GCON because this one was giving OON for stealing 3 billion naira. That Southern State governor stole 30 billion naira. He was also charged to court. South Elders Forum, members of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Secretary General of Cker visited Mr. President in the villa. I still have the video on NTA. They said, Mr. President, our son being persecuted. The money said to have been stolen by him. Does that money belong to the federal government or to the state government? And the president said the money belongs to him. They said he is our son, we have forgiven him. And that was the end of the story. As if Islam and Christianity is about stealing and looting the public treasury. Until we dispose of this mentality of using religion to intimidate government and to intimidate other people, we have a very, very long way to go. We must not wear the face of Moses and hang the heart of Pharaoh if we want this country to grow.
Okay, we'll go on a break. When we come back, I will continue to tackle issues.
You heard that man. You heard what he said. You heard the point he made. That is the Nigeria that you are praying to have. That is the one Nigeria he's trying to describe. He started by telling you how fake the amalgamation is, that no people were signed up for what you see as Nigeria. It is a forced union. A forced union, that is what it is. He was making that comment in a conventional media, AIT, a national media where everybody is watching. But when I say it here, they will call it hate speech. They say, I don't know what I'm saying. That speech was made in the conventional media. How Nigeria supports evil. Except you are a corrupt man. If you are not corrupt, if you are not a criminal, you cannot succeed in Nigerian politics. If you are not a criminal, you are not corrupt, you are not a looter, you cannot go anywhere in Nigerian politics and succeed. You won't succeed. It doesn't matter how you try. You will never, ever succeed. And that is the Nigeria some of you are still hoping on following. That is the one Nigeria that some people are clapping for. Some of them who are shouting one Nigeria, one Nigeria. This is the one Nigeria. That is the one Nigeria the man that just described for you. It doesn't matter their religion. It doesn't matter their location. This bunch of clowns and idiots are everywhere. And why they are succeeding is because of the diversity. Their diversity, that is why they are succeeding. One section is taking that advantage of that diversity, using to penetrate into the other section and making them to impoverish their people. That is what is happening. The Fulani Caliphate, they haven't noticed this same thing that happened. They are now manipulating the politicians in the south and the elites in the south to use them against their own people and press them down. Sometimes when you talk, they will tell you, go and face your governor, go and face your senator, go and face your... When they know very well that you can't do anything to your governor. You can't take your governor to court. Even when you protest against your governor, they are going to send military from Abuja. You see what Hope Uzodinma is doing? Hope Uzodinma, who chose him? The presidency chose Hope Uzodinma by themselves. Through court. Through court. Supreme Court governor. Do you think that Hope Uzodinma will ever do anything good for Imo State? Or will you go and protest against Hope Uzodinma? He will just walk to Asorock and they give him as many soldiers as he wants to kill you. They will tell you to go and meet your senator. Yourself to go and talk to them. When they know that you don't have the numbers when it comes to Senate, you don't have the numbers to change anything. You do not have the number to change any single thing. You don't have the number. They know this very well. The only solution is a breakup of this contraction. That is what Mazen Nanekano saw, and he gave us that very lecture, and we picked on it. We saw it. It is very clear and factual that the only thing that is going to stop the suffering of every indigenous tribe is the breakup of the contraction called Nigeria. And that is why we are speaking up, that everybody should rise up. You can see it much more clearer than it is. Everybody in the southern part of Nigeria today can see it more clearer. You see what is happening? After the PDP so-called primary, after looking at that primary, the way it went, if you don't have sense, if you are from Biafra land, you don't have sense, you will never have sense again. If you're in Biafra land and you are still speaking against sit at home, you will still think that sit at home is your problem. Mazen Nanekan is your problem. IPOB is your problem. That means you are doomed. And Nigeria is definitely going to happen to you. Nigeria will definitely happen to you. Just pray that you'll be alive to tell the story. Just pray that you'll be alive to tell the story. You see the way they have militarized Biafra land. They have sent all kinds of military in Biafra land. They make sure that the Biafra land become ungovernable. Biafra land have become so insecure that you can't do anything. They have decided to cause insecurity. They created so many kinds of forces, unknown gunmen from all corners, destabilizing Biafra land. Different kinds of flag of operations, false flag of operations in Biafra land. That is what you see. And people are losing their life on a daily basis. When they begin to give their scholarship, from the wealth that is gotten from Biafra land, how many people did they give scholarship from the Southeast? They did not give, not even one person, not even one single person got a scholarship from the wealth that is coming from Biafra land, from that Southeast. No single person got a scholarship, but people from Borno State got scholarship. They were saying that because of the insecurity in the southeast, they were not able to go there to conduct the interview. You could not be able to conduct interview in the southeast, but in a place where Boko Haram is in charge, in Kaduna State, where somebody have come online here to confess that Kaduna State is in the hand of the terrorists. I played the video for you here. I played the video for you here where somebody was confessing. Somebody was confessing and said that in Kaduna State, that terrorists is in charge. Terrorists are in charge in Kaduna State and taking charge position everywhere. Yet in those places, they conducted interview and they gave their students scholarship to abroad. But in southeastern part of Nigeria, where the wealth is coming from, no single person, no single soul got a scholarship. And some people from the southeastern part of Nigeria, the politicians were still there, they are still watching. All those lawmakers and what they call them, every single one of them is there, none of them is speaking. They are all silent. They are all silent. They don't want to talk. Their presidency today, they denied them presidency today. They say because of insecurity inside. But when Buhari came into power, the Buhari area was, Boko Haram was destroying the whole Nigeria. Even while they were blaming Goodluck Jonathan, Boko Haram was, the whole northern part of Nigeria was invaded. Goodluck tried to stop them. They decided to come against Goodluck and they began to make sure that Goodluck could not be able to stop them. When Ihejirika went to stop them, they stopped Ihejirika and took him out. But yet they elected Muhammadu Buhari. When it comes to the side of the southeast, they begin to use different kinds of grammar, different kinds of language, and yet these idiots that call themselves politicians will not wake up. Today, you see they're giving an excuse. The kind of thing that is happening in the northern part of Nigeria, if it happens in Biafra land, you will not see anybody existing. They complain about the death in Biafra land. We are not praying for anybody to die. We are not wishing for anybody. We don't want even our enemy, even the people who are, we don't want anybody to die. It doesn't matter your tribe, your religion, your location. Innocent people, we don't want any innocent soul to be wasted in Biafra land. None of us wants any innocent soul. But the people who are wasting their own life by themselves are the caliphates. They are the one doing it. Just to blackmail Biafra land and begin to do what they're doing. But in their own side, the kind of insecurity that is there, the kind of kidnapping that is happening in the north, nobody is doing anything. You're not seeing the government going there. Their Cker jet is not working there. But had it been that you have the kind of terrorism you have in the north in Biafra land, the Cker jet would have been worked. We have been working all this while. I'm going to play for you a video of people who were captured in the Kaduna train. The terrorists that captured them are still showing them on videos. The video I'm going to show you that is one of them who people were there. The father is a politician. The father of one of the captors is a politician in the northern part of Nigeria. And the terrorists say that the government know what they want. That they are not ready to release anybody, that the government must give them what they want. What do they want? They want an Islamic state. If it was in Biafra land that a senator or a politician's child is being kidnapped, the whole of that area would have been bombed. The whole of that area would be bombed. But this one, the person you're going to see in the video now, is one of the son of one of the politicians in the north. Terrorists are holding him. When they kidnap Abuja train, when they kidnap him in Abuja train, the boy is still there. He will speak on the video. I'm going to play now. They have not bombed them. They have not been able to go and verify. They have not been able to bring them out of today. And you're not seeing any uproar. You don't see military going and disturbing people in that area. You don't see military attacking the people. You don't see jets flying in the north. But if you are to be in Biafra land, you will see them taking the life of innocent people unnecessarily. Watch and see what is happening in the northern part of Nigeria.
My name is Mariama Abubakar Bobo. I was one of those captured on that train with 4 of my children and my husband. We're appealing to the federal government and our families and everyone that can to please come to our aid. We've been here for 62 days in an unfavorable, inhabitable condition, unimaginable. We've been sick. In fact, one of my sons, 2 of them are even sick at the moment with no medical supply. So we're pleading with you to please come to our aid. Yes.
My name is Sadiq Ango Abdullahi, one of the captives of the Abuja-Kaduna train attacks. We are appealing to the federal government to once again come to our aid We've been here for 62 days. Most of us here are sick, and we are not in good condition. And every day the situation gets deteriorating. We are appealing to the federal government to please come to our aid before we start losing our lives.
My name is Gladys Ni Amore. I'm appealing particularly to Professor Yemi Oshibanjo, who was my classmate, 78, 79 law school. You are a grandfather, you are a father. Come to our aid because we've been here for 62 days. I have a son who is a sickler and I don't know his condition. I'm pleading that the federal government and Amechi, who is the minister for the transportation, should come to our assistance. I'm pleading. I'm pleading. We are all sick. Right now, I'm even sick too. But the harrowing experience I have for my son, who is a sickler, I don't know his condition. I'm just pleading with you, federal government. Please, please.
You've seen it. These people are held captive in the north. And you don't see the military going there in anger to rescue them. You never see military going to seek for where they are. All the people that were kidnapped in Kaduna train, they are still there with them. Every single one of them is still there. Up to today, as you're watching the video. This is their recent video that they released. One of the northern politicians, his son is there. You didn't see them, the kind of anger they are showing in Biafra land for people who are asking for a legitimate right, self-determination. The kind of anger they're showing, they're not showing it here. They're not showing it here. The North are not showing it. You don't see jet bombing. You don't see military going there in anger. But in Biafra land, they destroy innocent life on a daily basis. You see Soludo coming to make some unnecessary and some wicked speech. I'm going to expose Soludo today. There is a video I'm going to play. You know, Soludo came when I told you that Soludo is not sincere about making peace in Anambra State. When I say it, people will think I'm saying I'm not speaking out of hate. I'm saying it because that is what I saw. I said it on my previous video that Soludo is not serious to maintain peace in Anambra State. If he wants to maintain peace, there are certain things Soludo must do. There are certain things to do. We were here when Soludo went and visited prison. After visiting prison, he made them so many bogus promises up to today. How many members of IPOB have Soludo released from prison? How many members of IPOB have been released from prison in Anambra State? He went and said he's going to inaugurate peace group. He's going to inaugurate peace group. He called Charlie Boy, he called Onyeko Wenu, and called Bianca Ono, that they will come together to organize peace, to maintain peace, and talk to members of IPOB and agitation and the people who are causing problems to make sure they stop. Where is Soludo today? After Soludo has said that it was all just in the mouth. When we say that Soludo is playing the script of the caliphate, people think they lie. Every time he will come and read the message they gave him. Today, I'm going to play a video of the interview that was granted to Charlie Boy in BBC. It was released yesterday. Yesterday, that was released an interview of granted. Charlie Boy said that there is nothing going on. Soludo did not come and meet them for anything. Up to today, they are still waiting for Soludo to come. Soludo only called him on phone. He told Soludo that he would think about it, but Soludo went ahead and announced it. After announcing, up to today, there is nothing on ground. This is somebody who is claiming that he's making peace. This is Soludo that is claiming that I'm going to play the video for you. For those who don't understand Igbo, this video is on Igbo language. I'm going to explain to you after the video. The video is on Igbo language, where Charlie Boy was denying the fact that Soludo they are making any peace with the people who are causing problems in Anambra State. Remember, he came and said he's going to inaugurate a peace group. He came and made that promise. He's going to inaugurate a peace group. That the peaceful group, that the one that are going to go and make peace and do that. Charlie Boy have come to deny that fact, that it's all a charade. There's no truth in it. Up to today, as you're watching this video, nothing. Soludo doesn't have any discussion with them. They've not done anything. Nothing on ground. It's almost more than a month now that Soludo made that speech. That is somebody who's told you that he's looking for peace. When I tell you that he's not serious about the peace, people think like, watch the video. The video is in Igbo. And I will explain again. I just explained briefly what the video is talking about. I will explain again when the video finishes. If you don't understand Igbo, I'm very sorry if you don't understand Igbo. Those who understand Igbo, you can explain to your neighbor who is watching with you. But if you don't understand Igbo, after the video, I'll still explain to you. Watch from BBC, the criminal BBC Igbo. We know that they always want to bring evil things, but I decided to pick this part which is important, that we can hold on at our hand. I want you to watch and hear what Charlie Boy said.
Iso na committee udo iso na committee udo eweputere na Anambra ka mmanụ kene ka ọrụ unu dị tupu anyị abịa n'ihe gọvanọ Anambra kwuru ya
onye ngwakwara anyị anything anyị amakwa ihe gaganụ you know before eme announcement ahụ ama m na o nwere ka Anambra si dị kịta so ekpere ka m na-ekpere Soludo because ọ dị ka ọ batara na ebe ụmụ agụ ihe ọjọọ niile juchara ị na-ahụ ihe na-eme na Anambra kịta so ekpere ka anyị ga na-ekpere ya because mgbe ọ batara izizi 1 week or 1 or 2 weeks after ọ bata mgbe e mere ihe announce ọ kpọrọ m na onwe m masị nwanne ele nke m ga-emere gị ya sị m lee si onye kwesịrị ekwesị but mụ a ga-eburu ha ga busowe ụmụnne m maybe anyị ga-achọ ka anyị na ha ga-esi kpaa ka ewetatụtụ aka small ka anyị were hụ ụzọ were hazie ihe masị ya ekwetakwara m ekweta o but ka nchenye godi ya because awụ nwa afọ rajuru mmiri ana m like ichebe ihe imiri yeah ọ kpọrọ m dịka on Thursday masị anyị godo until Sunday ka nche na m ga-akpọghachi gị gwa gị ihe obi m chetara na ya wụ okwu mana alikiri m ihe ị na-eme jide ka iji and mụ enwere m nchekwube na ịdị ready ịchọrọ ịrụ ọrụ iruo Friday morning news ebush everywhere masị Chineke otu gọọmenti si arụ ọrụ echie dịkwanụ ka mara ihe because ajụrụ m ya nsị ele mgbe ị ga-ala ka ibido ya sị m after Easter n'ọka fọrọ time ode but ụjọ abịa m the next day anyị kpechara ekwuo ya masịkwa oke nothing spoil but since then nwanne m nwaanyị ụtọ mụ na gị nọ nga na-ahụ gị na-ahụ m anyị na-ekwu nwa bụ onye mekere kpịkọm ọgwa anyị detara anyị leta ọ na-akpọrọ anyị si ngwanụ oge eruole so anyị amadị ihe na-aga ihe anyị chega ka enyekwa anyị the next order anyị amara na ihe anyị ga-eme
ọ dị mma ka isi wee kwuo ya maka ndị mmadụ na-ajụ anyị ese a na-ezitere anyị ozi na ihe na anyị mail anyị na-asị anyị kedu maka kọmiti udo eseti maka mmadụ dị ka Iyom Bianca Ojukwu nọkwa ebe ahụ na ndị ọzọ niile kedu ọrụ ha asị ka ezi ihe ha rụpụta na anyị chere nọ ndị dị etu mgbe mmadụ dị ka eri afada nọ n'ime na ọ ga-akanwu obi kpọọ ndị ahụ nọ n'ime ọhịa na-emebisi
obodo ma agwa gị n'obodo nke m my home village about 4 years ago ụmụ boys na-akpa ike ụmụ boys young boys eruchabe 16 ebu egbe agagharị broad daylight na-anapụ ndị mmadụ ihe ya ka ọ pụtara 4-5 years ago boys a na-akpa ike n'Uguta ọkwa mụnwa gara Uguta nsị ọka mma na ama m na-emere ndị ọzọ hapụzie my town ma ala Uguta ma kpọkọọ the boys those boys na-akpa ike akpọkọrọ m ha gaa anyị aga somewhere anyị kpara nkata for 2 months ma na-asị the boys cool unu down ọkwa ihe a chọga woo ka a ga-esi dịrị unu mma unu nwee ọrụ unu na-arụ na mụnwa as area father ihe m ga-imewu m ga-use my number 6 napụta ndị si na ha wụ big men ebe a napụta ha ego and force them capture in Haganeme boys. Como boys na the busy. So I need a video with Njiko Carnival. Njiko Carnival in those days. Video with a lot of things. But because Ndo Bodo, Eju Tolu Ekuoku. Because Ndojo Amabatalani. Okay, I make the me have 4 years. Yadeka Nga Wunimia. I see, well, Chineke, Robim, na here, Chorebi, no. After all my village, Ebony, Lagala, Izumikenka, Nga Chosi Keba or Poto. I like no call them man so man who benga give do chichim. Okay, what? So yeah, we're all town.
Ọ dị mma nya bụ ihe ị na-ekwu na abụ na ọ bụrụ na otu a tinyere gị na kọmiti ụda ị ka nwekwara ike ịma nwoke ị ga-esi kpọpụta ndị abụkene ndị a na-akpọ onwe ha non gọọmenti ị ga-ama ka ị ga-esi wee gwa ha okwu maka ọgụ nwa bụ area fada ị ga-agwa king of boys ị ga-agwa nwu ha okwu ma enye gị ohere
n'anya ịhụla those boys unu na-akpọ area boys unknown gọọmenti elekwana ihe tinyere ha n'ụdị omume ahụ o nwere ọ ihe na-ebute ihe Mua, onwe nata awomu Jesus, awomu Chineke. So ana mele mmadụ ibe m na Georgia na asị na ewu onye ọjọọ ma ewu onye ọma. Who holy? Onye dị holy. Mua ma na adị m holy.
onye we onye ọma.
Onye we onye ọma. So ọkwa ịkpọkọ otu ahụ mere n'Ugwuta kpọkọ ụmụ boys ka anyị kpaa ihe a bute n'uche unu mebute nke m anya ahụ kpaa ya ọnụ. Because onwe ihe na-eme ị ga-like gide imegide ihe ahụ ya wụrụ na ị pụtara otu ụbọchị agbagbuo oge gị anwụọ ị bakwara ndị be gị uru ọzọ. So ka anyị mara otu anyị ga-esi na-ewedata aka but werekwa tactics ọ bụrụ na o nwere ihe anyị chọga ka ndị gọọmenti mere anyị ihe anyị chọga ka the community mee ihe anyị makwa otu anyị ga-esi konụkọ eme ihe ahụ anyị chọrọ. Ọwụ na ịgbagbuchi mmadụ ọwụ na ị na-emegharị ihe a ọ dị nnọọ mma.
Ọ dị mma Gọvanọ Chukwuma Soludo nwere ihe.
You have heard from area father what he said. He just described what has happened. That the arrangement Soludo is making is on his own. Soludo only called him on phone to make the discussion. He told Soludo to give him 1 week to think about it. The following day, Soludo went ahead to begin to make an announcement. Soludo went ahead to begin to make an announcement. After making that announcement, since then they have been waiting for Soludo for response. Up to today, they have never heard from Soludo anymore. Up to today, as you're watching this video, Soludo has not called them again to talk about another thing or what they're going to do. That is why I told you initially that they are not, Soludo is not sincere in maintaining peace in Biafra land. He's not sincere in keeping peace in Anambra State. If he was to be sincere, this kind of arrangement that he made, he's not supposed to waste time. After he has announced it, they're supposed to start work the following day. Or still that's week. But it's been more than a month. Up to today, as you're watching, this interview was granted yesterday. How long shall we continue to look up? How long shall we continue to think about this? It is very clear and clear than ever that Soludo is not interested in any peace. I pray that every Biafran should wake up and continue to fight for that which is right. We can never remember. We can never forget. We can never forget and we will never give up. Continue to sit at home, any place you are. Whenever sit at home is being called, sit at home. Sit at home when sit at home is being called. That is the only way we can survive. That is the only way we can wear our opinion. Demand for the release of every Biafran and the release of Mazen Nandekam in captivity. It is your right to make that demand. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every single one of us who have joined me in this broadcast from beginning to end. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect you and secure you any place you are. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect Asula Mazen Nandekam and bring him back to us very soon. Thank you so much for watching, wherever you're watching from. And remember, see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike. Bye-bye.
are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.